Number 5 asks us to find the magnitude given points, initial point, terminal point. So we have to first put it in component form to get the magnitude. So it would be negative. Well, not really. We could use the distance formula first, I guess. So we could do that, which is what you're doing when you use the distance formula. So we could say -4 minus -4 squared plus, okay, and this is 0 minus 3 squared. But isn't this the vector form right there? And so this vector up here would be -4 minus -4. So it would be 0, -3, right? And if you square root 0 and -3, you get the same thing. This is the square root of -4 plus 4, 0, plus -3 squared. So it's 9, square root of 9, or 3. Okay, and you would get the same thing if you had put it in component form first. So you can think about it, you can put it in component form and then do a squared and b squared, or you can keep it in point form and do the distance formula. So you understand that, I hope. All right, so going on to number 6. It says find the magnitude and direction, and the magnitude in simplest radical form and the direction in hundredths. So we've been finding the magnitude, and now we're going to find this directional angle. So the magnitude would be n. Magnitude of n is equal to the square root of a squared, which would be 27 squared plus 36 squared. And to save time, I'll just use my calculator. That's equal to the square root of 2025. And if you take the square root of 2025, you get 45. So 45 is the magnitude, so let's write that down here in the right way. Put your little magnitude symbols. 45. And let's now find the degree. So if you remember, the degree is inverse tangent. Theta is inverse tangent of b over a. So theta would be inverse tangent of 36 over 27. So when you work that out with your calculator, you get 53.13 degrees. So 53.13 degrees would be your other answer. So you have the magnitude. It said simplest radical form, but it came out to be a whole number. But if it was you wouldn't use your calculator on the final one. You try to simplify that in radical form, and then but you can use your calculator for the hundredths part. All right, let's move on to number 7. It says find the component form of the resultant vector. So these are the ones where you do addition and subtracting and things. So we have -f plus g. So this is just, let's rewrite f as negative f. That would be -3, 8, plus g, which is -6, 8. So the resultant vector would be -3 plus -6 are -9, and 8 plus 8 is 16. So these are pretty nice. -9, 16 would be the answer to number 7. Number 8, it wants you to do the square root of 2 times f. So this is a scalar multiplication, so you would just do 2 square root of 2 and 6 square root of 7 times square root of 2. So you're just multiplying them both by square root of 2. So this becomes 2 square root of 2 and then 2 square root of 14. You would recombine the square root of 7 times the square root of 2. Wait, I didn't see this 6 here. I thought it was a 2. So let me fix that, you guys. It would be 6 here. Whoops. 6. So 6 square root of 14. Sorry about that. So 2 square root of 2 and 6 square root of 14. Okay, I'll stop there.